Pardon my heavy breathing, I'm literally mid-set. But I've been wanting to bring you guys a YouTube series about my basic training and what I do for surfing and how it helps me. So long story short, my training is not very surf orientated. I literally just do basic strength training to build overall muscle, keep my body healthy, prevent injuries, stuff like that. There is certain things I could implement if I really wanted to improve my surfing, like explosivity and power and probably some more endurance type things. But for now, I'm just doing basic strength training that's also physique based. Building basic strength in a strong foundation is obviously gonna help surfing, and it's changed my surfing a ton. Thought about like getting a program written for more explosive and like more surf training, but for now I'm kind of like really enjoying my program and it's already helped my surfing a ton. So maybe I'll implement that in the future, but I've been training consistently for like 3 to 4 years now, and there's still so much to learn. So really enjoying the process. I don't really want to disrupt it right now, but I did tell you guys I'd bring you a YouTube series on my training. So I guess here it is. So I train 4 days a week, and you really don't need more than that. If you're pushing at a high enough intensity, that should be like plenty. But the intensity that I'm training at, I don't think I would even have enough in the tank for a 5th day at this moment in time. So definitely don't think that more is better. Your intensity and your form and recovery is almost as important as your actual training. See, I'm resting in between legs. It's because this intensity is like almost to failure for me, but being able to take my training close to failure is because of how much experience I have training. Definitely don't recommend going to failure on your first week of training. I do recommend prioritizing compound movements. Get a program written by a professional. Make sure your program's like completely functional and all around. Like you're gonna develop balance between all your muscles and you'll be able to perform at your best while preventing injuries. Oftentimes people will just go to the gym and do the same movements over and over and over again. That creates a lot of muscle imbalances and can make you prone to injury. So definitely get something written by a professional. Don't neglect your compound movements. Training does not need to be like complex to be effective. Another thing people really ask me like all the time is how to get stronger at paddling with surfing and what can you do? Should really catch my breath before I film these. And what can you do outside of the water to get stronger at paddling? But honestly, my own program, obviously I have lat specific movements that are gonna help me with paddling, but I'm not gonna like specifically focus on that. I'm again focused on an overall balanced, healthy body. I actually do a lot of external movements to counteract paddling because surfing really rounds our shoulders forward and actually creates kind of an unhealthy muscle imbalance. So it's just important to like really counteract paddling actually and train overall for function. Another question I commonly get is like, what kind of cardio do I do? I don't do any cardio. I just lift. I have a step goal of 9,000 steps a day, and I surf when waves are good. I will never not support lifting and strength training. So good for your bone density as a female and your overall health, injury prevention, like everything. It's so beneficial. I'm sure you've seen it's picking up and everyone's getting so into it for a good reason. So my program's written specifically for basic overall strength and physique goals, legs, glutes, back, etc. And then I have like random goals with like certain movements like pull-ups, Bulgarians, you know, stuff like that. I do write programs. I am also coaching clients online, but that's obviously like a longer term commitment. But if you need one basic program to get you started, it's someone to help you with your form. Obviously asking a person in person in the gym is gonna help so much because they will be able to correct your form in person. But I'm still here if you don't want to do that. If you are just entering your fitness journey, be aware of all of the, we call them quacks, of people that don't know what they're talking about. Don't give in to like the marketing of this really weird complex workout because it's probably not safe. Like honestly, you don't need to get complex with things. Keep it simple. Set yourself up for long-term success. There's no quick fixes. Commit to the journey and go for it. Another place where you will find people trying to market and sell you stuff is with supplements. The only things you need, like don't need, but the only things I think are necessary, caffeine, creatine, and protein. Whether it's a protein powder or whatever. Those are the only 3 really that I take that I think are necessary. Everything else is just kind of excess to get your money. All my supplements are from EHP and I'll tag them and put their link in the caption as well as with my discount code. Honestly, I think that's it. Like I said, my training is pretty simple. It's basic. I set a program for 6 weeks. I change it every 6 weeks to continue to go towards my goals. I do track my macros as well, which has been a huge game changer. I've always trained hard my whole life, but never actually saw changes until I really focused on that and educated myself around it. So yeah, my DMs are open. I do have basic consultation fees and one-off program. I'll share a lot of my knowledge with you. And then if you like it, you come back and you can train as one of my clients. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to make this too long. I got to finish this workout.